Hello, Skoolknit viewers. I hope you're all doing well. Here's a yummy, tummy, easy peasy prawn biryani recipe. And there's something on the left side, right? It's mean polichadu. And that recipe is also going to come on Skoolknit channel really soon. So let's get into the video. I made this biryani for 4 people with half kg tiger prawns. But after removing the shell, I have no clue how much that weighed. It should be around 450 grams or so. And these prawns were like quite big, so I deveined them. They were deveined already, but I just had to clean some more and then wash them with salt and turmeric. And now I'm gonna marinate these prawns with some salt. Salt must be as per your taste because we're gonna add some salt in the rice and the masala as well. Next goes in half tablespoon of turmeric or turmeric powder, half tablespoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. If you are using normal red chili, then use little less. That's gonna give more spice. And then half tablespoon of roasted cumin powder, quarter tablespoon of black pepper powder, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder. You can use it more if you want, and you should adjust all these ingredients according to the weight of your prawns. And then half tablespoon of garam masala powder. I have also added half tablespoon to 3/4 tablespoon of Shan's biryani masala. If you have any other biryani masala, good to go. And then 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. I had added some coriander to it while grinding, so it has ginger, garlic and coriander. Now I'm gonna mix them really well and keep them aside for at least 3 hours. I did add some lemon juice as well. I would say half tablespoon to 3/4 tablespoon. Pop this marinade into the refrigerator for at least 3 hours. And now in a pan, I'm gonna add 2 big spoons of oil. This should be around 100 to 150 ml. And to this, I'm gonna add whole garam masala, 2 to 3 inches of cinnamon sticks, 6 to 7 cardamom, 1 big cardamom or the black cardamom, 1 star anise and 6 to 7 cloves. Let them splutter. Your flame should be medium at this point, and once they splutter, I'm gonna add in some thinly sliced onions, which are like about 4 to 5 large onions. So all this is for half kg of tiger prawns. You could use the small prawns as well if you're using them. The same quantity and the same masalas can go in. Of course, you can adjust it according to your taste. And to these onions, I'm gonna add some curry leaves. I should have spluttered them earlier, but then they might burn, so I didn't add at that moment. And I'm gonna add 2 green chilies to these, and I started sauteing the onions. So these need to be at least light to golden brown until we add in some ginger garlic paste. So here my onions are kind of golden brown, light golden brown. And to this I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the same ginger garlic paste with coriander, and again fry them for about 3 to 4 minutes. At this stage, I also added some finely chopped coriander and mint leaves. So these were like a handful. Saute all these for about 2 to 3 minutes. Make sure they don't stick to the bottom. They do, so keep your flame medium to sim. Now we're gonna saute all these until we get that nice aroma of the ginger garlic paste and the mint and coriander. It's time for us now to add the marinated prawns. Most of you may be aware that prawns get easily cooked, like say about 4 to 5 minutes, so we need not overcook them. That is, they shouldn't turn rubbery. Mix well and now saute the prawns for about 30 seconds to 1 minute before you adjust the salt and other spices for your gravy. And now I'm gonna add like another half tablespoon to 3/4 tablespoon of biryani masala, half tablespoon of pepper powder, 3/4 tablespoon to 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, 3/4 tablespoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. Basically this is only for the color. And then saute them for another 30 seconds. And once they are all mixed, you could adjust the salt and add thinly sliced tomatoes. If you're gonna take 4 to 5 large sized onions thinly sliced, then you're gonna take 4 to 5 large sized tomatoes, or you could take 4 if they are large enough. So mix them well, adjust the salt whenever you think you need that, and then saute these and like cook these for about 4 minutes max, because prawns are gonna get cooked like really fast. So I've adjusted the salt now, and I'm gonna leave it like for about 4 minutes as I told you. So I'd already sauteed them like for a minute or a minute and a half. Now I'm gonna cook them for 4 minutes. I've added little bit of, say, quarter to half tablespoon of lemon juice as well, because we're not adding any curd. What I added now was some kebra water, because I really like the smell of it in my biryani, so I always add kebra water. You can skip it, it's just optional. So I'm checking my prawns, they are quite like really well cooked. So I just cut a little bit of it and tried it, and they were just so yummy. Like they were really well cooked. So I removed the gravy off the flame, and to this pot I've added some oil, say 75 ml to 100 ml of oil. And this oil looks not really clear, right? That's because I fried some onions, like 1.5 onions, thinly sliced onions, to golden brown. So that's the reason, and I added that remaining oil to this. So now I splattered some whole garam masala and curry leaves into this pot. So it would be like 1 inch of cinnamon, 3 to 4 cloves, 2 to 3 cardamom, and some curry leaves. And now to this I'm gonna add like really hot water, that is boiled water. I took 3 cups of rice. For that I'm gonna add 4 glasses of hot water. So I just had to remove my camera off that, because all the steam was just going to my camera. So yeah, here are the bubbles. So this is the stage wherein you need to add the salt. Do not add the salt before that. Let it boil for some time and then add. To this I added some finely chopped coriander and mint leaves. Once the water is like really boiling well, that's the time you need to add in your rice. Make sure you wash and soak the rice for at least 20 to 30 minutes. I've mentioned this before, I use India Gate Basmati Super rice, so that's what I use for my biryanis. The reason I mention this brand now again is because I'm used to this brand. I know the amount of water that I need to add in to my rice. That's the reason. So yeah, here's my rice getting cooked really well. So I need to cook it at least 85 to 90%, so that I can leave it for dum, which is for it to get steamed well. So now my rice is like 85 to 90% done. So I have kept one old tawa on high flame. To this I kept on top of that I kept the pan from which I had removed all the prawn gravy, and whatever is remaining on top of that I layered the rice first, and then some more prawn gravy, and then the rice, the prawn gravy. It goes and goes on and on. So in between you could add the fried onions as well, and some coriander and mint leaves. I have added some food color. You may or may not prefer to add, so it's your choice. I added the saffron and the red color because it gives, it dresses the biryani well with lots of colors. So again, I'm layering the rice and the prawns. I also added some fried onions in between. All you have to do is make sure your rice is 90% at least cooked, so that when it is on high flame on the tawa, and you close the lid, your remaining percentage of rice gets cooked. So that's what you need to make sure. I hope you're all following our Skoolknit channel and have subscribed to it already. If you have not done that, please do so and hit the bell icon, so that you could get to see all these recipes, yummy recipes. So all you guys who have like the love and passion for cooking, do subscribe to our channel, because we too started off with very little passion for cooking, but now here we are with a whole lot of recipes on our YouTube channel. So I left this biryani closed with an aluminum foil, and I closed the lid on top of it. I left it on high flame for exactly 7 minutes, and then I lowered the flame to sim, and I left it for another 7 minutes to 8 minutes. So 15 minutes is what it takes. And here's some yummy biryani which you can serve with raita and fried fish. I'll meet you soon with another yummy recipe. Take care. See you. Bye bye.